I've now streamed for over a year on Twitch. I've learned a ton right from the start and done a lot of research to try and become a better content creator in myself. I want to show you my top 5 things that would have really helped me develop my content better. Welcome in everyone to the Streamer Hub. My name is Andy and today we're going to be going through my top 5 tips for any new streamer starting out. These are some of the things that I wish I knew from the start and I hope will help you to become a better content creator straight from the get-go. If anyone does want to ask me any questions, I am pretty active on Twitter, so if you want to drop me a follow down below. I also stream on Twitch on Tuesdays, Thursdays and Sundays, so if anyone wants to come and hang out with the family, I would love to see you there. The first one that we're going to talk about today is discoverability. Now, I believe you've heard this quite a lot from the likes of Harris Heller and Ashley Christ, both incredible content creators in themselves. The reason that they tell you this is because it's true. Being a live streamer on Twitch is sort of hard to grow on now. I know a lot of people say it's saturated, but there's a community for everyone on Twitch. You've just got to show that your content is unique and better than the rest so that people actually want to watch you. Making yourself more well known on the likes of Twitter, Instagram or Discord is a fantastic way of not only meeting new people but potential new viewers for your site. In fact, most of the people I knew from the start that helped me get to affiliate was those who I talked to in DMs on Twitter or met through Discord servers or communities. The difference between the likes of Twitch and YouTube is that when you're live streaming on Twitch, people can only see you then. Yes, I know they can watch your VODs and that's a great way of doing it. However, they don't get that live streaming feel. They can't truly interact with you, and that's what live streaming services are for. When we compare that with YouTube, people can watch your videos whenever they want, any time of the day, so it doesn't matter where you are in the world. They can just click on your video and watch it straight from there. Some of the best ways to actually do this is to start creating your own Discord server or Twitter group if you would like. This way, that when you're offline and you're not streaming, you can still connect with those who enjoy your content and want to hear more about your day and get to know you as a person more. If you do want to find out how to set up your own Discord the right way, be sure to head over to the website. The link is down in the description. Tip number 2 is a little bit different. It is burning out and scheduling. Now, I know that's two things, but we're still going to talk about it. When you first start to stream on any streaming platform, it is exhilarating. You are meeting new people, you see your average maybe going up and your chat interaction going up as well. You're getting more followers, you become an affiliate, you maybe get your first sub, and it's brilliant. You want to stream 24/7. And I was the same. I wanted to stream all the time, all day, every day, and did for a while. I streamed 7 days a week. What I didn't realise at the start was that you can really burn yourself out very quickly by doing this, and you're not giving yourself enough time to improve on your stream, meet new people, and really show the world who you are and why your content is different. Around about December of 2018, when I was maybe 4 months into streaming, I got burnt out. Burning out isn't actually a bad thing, and this might sound weird at the start, but just bear with me. Burning out taught me where my limit was, where I could push myself in order to maximize my discoverability, maximize my potential of growing and developing my content without actually being demotivated. I think burning out can actually be a great thing, and not in a bad way. It's if you want to learn from it, you want to develop and grow into a better content creator from it. You now know where your limits are and where you can push yourself to, and that's a great thing. This is when it leads me on to scheduling. I didn't actually think that scheduling your streams was too important at the start. I thought, yes, it was great. People could maybe know when to find me if they really want to, but at the end of the day, not everyone can always be on Twitch at the same time that you're live, or any other live streaming platform for that matter. However, I started to realise that streaming can be linked to the terms of television programmes. If you mention to someone who's a Game of Thrones fan when that will be on, they could tell you exactly what time and what day that is going to be broadcasted. And you can relate this back to your stream. People know when to find you if you stick to your schedule and continue to do that. That can allow you to meet many more people as they know you're live that day. They've always wanted to come and check you out, so they make sure that that free time is available. Even for me myself, for the streams that I enjoy the most, I make sure that I'm free at a specific time in the day so that I can tune into some of the streamers that I truly love. I understand that life can get in the way. Family, events, and even work can really stop you from keeping that schedule consistent. However, one of the best things I've learned is that if you cannot keep your schedule consistent, keep your viewers updated. Let them know what your schedule is going to be that week, because they'll appreciate that you took the time out of your day to tell them, listen, this is when I'm going to be live. I'm sorry it's a little bit different from usual, but you know what work's like, or you know what family life is like, and you've got to spend time with them. You've got to take time out of streaming. But making sure that your viewers and those who enjoy your content the most are updated is super important. If you're enjoying the content, why not drop a like? You can also drop a subscription if you want to see more content coming to the channel in the next few months. I've got a lot of ideas and a lot of things that I'm working on. So if you do want to see some more, be sure to hit the subscribe button and turn on notifications. The third tip is learning how to use editing or photo editing software. This might not work for you and it might be a little bit different, but for me, I believe this was one of the ways that I learned how to be more independent and how to really boost my content to the next level. I understand that a lot of people don't have a lot of free time in their hands. I know that from experience. I'm always busy, always working on something, but I do believe that if you are able to start making your own overlays or making some simple graphics for yourself that you can use on the likes of Twitter or Discord, it can really benefit you. I had no prior knowledge of photo or video editing at all. I watched YouTubers, the likes of Sesso and Bravity M, on how to improve my skills and be a better editor. I'll put both of their links down below if anyone does want to start following their guides, because trust me, you will not be disappointed when you go to check them out. If you're like me, I like to make my overlays perfect in my eyes. I want to work on them continuously and know that if I edit something and I make something, I can always change it if I don't like it. The thing with hiring an editor or someone who can make your own overlays is that once you purchase it and once they give you the final product, that's kind of it. What I also found, and this is not for all editors, but some of the editors that I had right at the start when I didn't know how to edit my own things, was that they didn't really have that advanced skills. I've learned in less than a year how to make better graphics than some people, and I do all of my own. It's all about time and a little bit of a determination to learn yourself and become more independent in that field. If you are first starting out, overlays aren't the most important thing. They shouldn't be at the top of your list. Yes, they're great, and when you have your own custom overlays, it's a really nice feeling. If you are first starting out streaming and you're using Streamlabs OBS to stream to Mixer or Twitch, you can actually get free overlays right there. They are really professional, and I would recommend that to anyone who maybe doesn't have the time to learn photo editing or has not got the money to pay for custom overlays just yet. If you do want some free custom overlays as well, we have made some on the website. So if you head over to thestreamerhub.com, you can see some free custom overlays, static and animated. They can help boost your stream to make it look more professional. Tip number 4 is one we all kind of have to deal with in everyday situations, and that's negativity. I try to be the most positive person I can. However, what you'll find when you first start streaming and using the likes of Twitter is that there is a ton of negative people in there ready to scrutinise every little thing that you do, especially as you grow. I want you to understand that when you do first start streaming, you should start preparing yourself for the likes of people who will not agree with everything you do, and that's perfectly fine. Not everyone always does agree with what you do, but it's the way in which you don't agree with someone. I've had a ton of people for absolutely no reason just be negative towards others purely for their opinion. So many love to hide behind their screen and would always bash on you for everything that you do. You've got to understand that it doesn't matter. That doesn't change your content, it doesn't change the hard work that you put in. And you just keep proving them wrong with the content that you're bringing out. Tip number 5 is probably the one that resonates most with me, and that's to look after your mental health. I'm so happy to see that mental health and looking after yourself is becoming more and more aware, and that people actually know how to better themselves and how to make sure that their mental state is in a good place. Although Twitch and full-time content creating and doing the likes of this is incredible, you've got to understand that It can take a huge mental toll on you if you're spending 20 hours of your day inside, stuck at your desk, doing work constantly. Taking breaks, spending time with family, going out with friends is just as important if you're having a normal full-time job in a 9 to 5 workplace, or if you're doing anything for that matter. Streaming platforms and Twitter, Discord, Instagram are full of people who are wanting to chat with you, but often you can feel quite alone and that no one's actually really there. Knowing when you need to take a break is very important, and sometimes you just need a day off from social media, from the negativity, from working on something, and that can truly help you come back better than ever, ready to produce more content. If you have any further questions or you want to find out more about streaming and what I have learned, head over to thestreamerhub.com where you can find out a ton of information and guides on how to become a better content creator. If you do want to chat with me when I'm not live streaming, you can head over to my Twitter. And if you do want to catch me live, I do stream on Tuesdays, Thursdays and Sundays if anyone wants to come hang out with the family. Hope you have a fantastic rest of your day, and I'll catch you in the next one. Actually, they're not bad. Watch this not be recording